What's up, Spazzle fam? This video is gonna be getting through high school. First things first. Please, for the love of God, don't be a damn class clown. No one likes those people, okay? No one likes them at all. I wanted to take every single one of those kids' faces and just slam them into the desk. Repeatedly. Now that that's out of the way. Yeah. Let me just say this. When I started my first year, I went to the vocational side of high school, so pretty much 1 week you have shop, and then the next week you have full classes, so you switch off. Unfortunately, I took graphic arts, but it wasn't what I expected, so it was very boring. Don't take graphics. It's boring as hell. So we had to, the first year you have to go through like all the rotation, you have to go through every rotation and go through all the shops, and try them all out and see which one you want to take. If you're scared of going in and not knowing anyone and being terrified of making friends, here's a good example. So in the rotation of going into childcare, because you have to go through them all, I didn't want to choose that one, but I had to do it. So I was in childcare, and there was these two kids that were like being like funny and weird, which ended up being my best friends. So there's one of these class clown douchebags that are making fun of them. They were like messing with him back, and I thought it was hilarious. So I was like on their side, and kind of like a reverse bullying going on. So then I started talking to them and getting to know them. They helped me be who I am today. I found my group. I started hanging out with them and talking to them and getting to know them. They were foster brothers, so they like lived together. So I would always hang out with them every day, and then like they introduced me to their friends, and eventually I knew like this whole group of people that all accepted me. It doesn't matter who you are, you're always gonna come across someone and then make friends from there and there and there, and it's just your friends are gonna keep growing, and eventually things will get better. So if you just go in with the right attitude and just try to open up a little bit, you know, because I was so quiet, you know, my first year going in, I was so quiet. Like even before that, I've always been just the quiet person. I really didn't do anything after school, and it was kind of sad. I just stayed inside and didn't really do much. But ever since meeting them and starting to open up, I met more people. I actually started going out and doing stuff, and I started skateboarding and stuff, and you know, a couple of them started a band with me. But yeah, you never know what's gonna happen, but just try to do your best to not get bullied, because you know, people suck, alright? People are gonna mess with you if they don't like how you look, or just because for no reason at all. I don't understand the purpose of that and why they have to make themselves feel any better by picking on people. You know what? Don't let it happen. Honestly, just act really crazy. If someone messes with you, just like slam your head against the locker and just show them that, like, listen, it's not cool. This is not gonna be good for you, okay? I just hit my head on this locker, but you know what? If you keep messing with me, this is gonna be your head. Your head! But yeah, nobody really messed with me. One time, there was a freshman that messed with me. Not messed with me, but he stole my iPod, and I was a senior. So I was like, who the hell does this little shit think he is? So I went up to him, and I had him against the locker, and I was like screaming at him. And I've never done that before. You know, I've always been quiet, but I just snapped. So I just snapped. I snapped because my locker was like slightly open, so he like, I don't even know why I put my iPod in there and why I didn't shut my locker all the way. But that was just bad timing, because he took my iPod and he sold it. After screaming at him, he was like scared shitless, and he was like, it wasn't me, I'm sorry, like it wasn't me at all, I didn't do it, I didn't take it. And I was like, alright, keeping an eye on you, little bastard. And yeah, eventually people told me afterwards that it was him. And by that time he sold it already, so I was pretty pissed off. So don't let that happen, okay? Don't let that happen. Alright? Just don't. Also, drink coffee every day, every morning, every single day. Maybe 2 cups. You're gonna need it. Just stay positive. You can make it through the day if you find a way. That rhymed. That was pretty cool. Just go in with the right attitude. Find your group, or let them find you, and just let things flow with the flow of nature. I don't know. Just let things happen. Everything happens for a reason. Just let it happen. As far as freshman beatdown, if you've ever heard of that, it's where freshmen, when they first start, they get like beat down by the seniors. Me, that, like, I was so scared when I first went, but my brother was a senior at the time. When I was a freshman, he was a senior, and all of his friends would call me Little Thule, because my last name, they would call me Little Thule, and they would be like, "Oh, you're Tuliani's little brother." So I had it made. Woo! I used to be outside on lunchtime and just like, the biggest thing was like hacky sacking in a circle, and like I would go in with my brother's friends and just, you know, hack it up with them. It's pretty cool. There was this game called Two Tap where you have to kick the sack up twice, and then you have to boot it at somebody, and then like if it hits them and it falls on the ground, then they lose. But if it hits them and it bounces off them and then they kick it back with their foot, then they're safe. But then they have to kick it twice and then boot it at someone else and try to hit them. It's a fun game. I miss hacky sacking. It was pretty active. That and skateboarding. Those were like the two things that I did, and yeah, it was worth it. Besides the long, boring classes, it's pretty much it. Just get through it. So keep on going. Stay positive. Go in there and kick some ass. Not literally, unless you want to be a bully. Then I mean, say that's your thing. If you want to do it, go for it. But just don't be that guy or girl. Don't do it. But yeah, that's all I have for you. Good luck and stay tuned for the next video. Spazzle Fox out.